H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And guess what? We got a great day. Shout out to the people in the boom boom room, my starting five. Let me see who my starting five. Let's share the show immediately because I got some I want to share with y'all. This show is worth sharing today. Then we're going to get out and go later on this evening. We're going to go watch some high school basketball. I hope people, if you're at a basketball game and you're watching the Chop Shop, let us know what's going on. What's up, Melvin Dews? My starting five today are Melvin Dews, D. Holcomb, Rod Wells, Chris Charles, and Kimmy Jackson is in the building. Rick Brown is the sixth man. Shout out to everybody for your condolences from Memphis. And I don't remember who it was yesterday, but it might be Frank White. He came on and said, told me to check with your people in Memphis, what's going on down there. He heard a rumor. Frank, while I'm doing the show and I'm by myself, I can't get off the show and go and check. And thank God somebody put it on there about my young fella, young Dolph, who I've happened to be blessed enough to meet. I don't know but one of his songs, California. He did with T.I. and Colonel Loud. That's one of my, and it's Cold beat. Crosby just beat Lake Creek. Thank you, D1 Hornets. That's what I love that. What's up, Mark? I'm headed out to Atlanta to watch nephew. Okay, that's good. I'll be watching too, Greg, Dale. Dale, what time they play tomorrow? Dale, find out what time. Crazy world, people. Yeah, let's pray for Memphis. Let's pray for the family. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna talk about that shortly, but I want more people. Let's share the show. Everybody share it right quick. It's very, very, very important because all of this is our community. Just cause it happened in Memphis, don't mean it can't happen here. Toscasita beat Paytown. Thank you, Kevin Freeman. Just cause it happened in Memphis, let me tell you something. All of these our kids. You follow me? All of these our young men. But share the show. I want to see a few more people because I don't want to have to go back and rehash it. But I know it's a little early. I know people don't, I'm an on-time guy. If you notice, if I start this show, it started at 12 o'clock. And that's just the way I am. I was raised that way. If you go to the airport with me, if you go with me, you're going to be there 2 hours before the flight. So don't go with me if you don't want to be there 2 hours before the flight. I missed one flight one time with Sam Cassell, and I told him I'd never come to the airport with him again. I don't like to rush through the airport. It's too much stuff going on for me to be rushing. But what's up there, Keith Fobb? Uh, Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm trying to see where I'm gonna start this. They took a yesterday in my hometown. They took a father from his family as we enter into the holidays. This world is a cold world, y'all. Rest in power, young Dolph, Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. That's his name, Adolph. Please give me an update on update how to Memphis. It's a war. It's not bad. Don't go by what you're seeing. It's not a war. And Alfio Vizi. I mean, Alfio, it's not a war. Don't go by all of that mess you hearing on Twitter. All that mess you hearing on Twitter, don't go by it. Talk to the people at the police department. Wasn't no incidents last night. There was a curfew last night. Wasn't no retaliation. Wasn't none of that last night. So a lot of that stuff is propaganda. So it don't. Yes, it's not a Memphis. It's not a war. It's not a war in Memphis. And it's not. Just letting you know. The young man, he was murdered at a Makita's Cookies. I mean, if anybody know me, when I fly into the Memphis airport, my sister lives to the left. I make a left out of the airport. That's my sister's house. I go to the right, and go over a hill. Airways is right near the airport. And you go over the hill, Ketchum is right there. Makita's Cookies is right there. I never had any of the cookies, but y'all got to understand, man. That place. My daughter knows these people. She from Memphis. You know, she got sensitive. My son came on. They was on a text yesterday, and he wasn't as sensitive as it because my son's from Houston. He wasn't as sensitive. And my daughter got kind of mad about it because she don't play no game. She loved Memphis. She grew up in Memphis, and just a unique situation, y'all. I was just thinking about something, and I just want to share this with all of us. Um, I'm gonna share it right now. We saw what we saw yesterday was a societal problem, not a Memphis problem, Alfio. It's a societal problem. Uh, this is what happened when people don't have better things to do. Yes, Madison kids are protesting, trying to get rid of a coach and the football coach and the principal. We'll talk about that a little later, Simmons. But we're talking about young Dolph right now. Okay, uh, this is what happened when proper investments are not made in certain communities. Uh, the root cause of are inequalities. What's up, Ken Dean? The lack of support for the families and neighborhoods, inaccessibility to services. Uh, Thank you, Ken Dean. We act like violent crime is a complex issue, but it's not. It's not, y'all. Lack of education, corruption of family values, generational poverty. 9 out of 10 times, you're going to get somebody who has zero self worth when they come from these kind of conditions. Thad Moody, uh, and zero love for themselves. Let me put this kid and his wife up on. Let me show you some what he left behind. Let me show you some a young fella, young Dolph left behind. Uh, Let me get that's what he left behind. That's what he left behind yesterday. Okay, this is what he left behind. Uh, people with zero love for themselves. Yeah, I'm talking about the killers. Uh, this can happen in Chicago, like that as Moody said. This can happen in anywhere. This can happen in Houston. So don't just say Memphis. Just want you to see this beautiful family, man. I want you to see them. I'll pop them off and I'm gonna bring them back. Uh, if I let If I lack self-worth, shoot, I don't even love myself. Hey, Sonya, how you doing? Uh, what the hell I care about you? If I don't love myself, what the hell I care about you? Y'all, listen to me. This is a societal problem, Barry McDonald. Societal problem. Sonya, I don't y'all bring Sonya up to speed. Young Dolph, a young man in Memphis, Tennessee, had been killed yesterday. Y'all bring her up to speed. That's what happened when you come on the show late. Somebody please bring her up to speed because I'm trying to get the story out. But if you lack self-worth and you don't love yourself, what the hell you care about anybody else? The young man around there shining, driving new cars and fancy jewelry on. Man, people will kill you. Not just because they are jealous or envious. Somebody just put that up there. Somebody just put that. It'll be your circle. Not just listen. I know it, Sonya. You good, baby? I'm just telling them to bring you up to speed. Because I can't go backwards right now. I got to go forward. People will listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. People will kill you. Not just because they're envious, but they will kill you because other people love you. They don't want to hear about what you doing for the community. I know I ain't never did nothing to nobody in this community but help them. And still they don't like you. It's crazy. No, you good. You good, son. Just go look up Young Dolph. D-O-L-P-H. Young Dolph. It'll bring you right up to speed. They don't want to hear about what you're doing in the community, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine, check this out. I got this morning from back. He said, imagine buying the local church some robes for the choir. Okay? And one of these dudes, grandma, is in the choir, and she's bragging to her family and her grandson how Alfio bought us some choir robes. She bragging to her grandson. That grandson want grandma to talk about him, not Alfio. This is our community who don't have any self-worth. So now he's mad at Alfio. It wants to kill Alfio. Y'all think about it. These young guys down there in Memphis, these rappers and all of them, but all of them got money. They ain't got money problems. So guess what? They create problems. See, a lot of people got money problems, and that's why. But these guys don't have money problems. They create problems. Man, you messed with my bro. You messed with this girl. They're creating problems. Simply because this young man craves the love and the admiration that Alfio has received simply for doing a good deed and providing for his community, dividing the church robes for the grandmas. Do manage. I want y'all to hear this. Hunger makes a thief or killer of any man. Hunger makes a thief or a killer of any man. I hope y'all understand why I want your kids to go to college and get an education and go do this and go do this. Why I've spent my money to sponsor a team to get all of those guys scholarships so they can go break the generational curses in their family and be the first ones to go to college. Hunger, Robert Reisen, makes a thief or a killer of any man. But sometimes you're not just hungry for money and for resources. Sometimes Sometimes these brothers are just hungry for love. I'm talking about the brothers who killed young Dolph yesterday. Yo, it's a picture of them somewhere. I didn't want to post a picture of it. They had an assault rifle shooting at this dude. And I heard, the police didn't confirm this, but Dolph shot back. He tried to fight. He shot back. But 2 guys against 1. Open carry in Memphis, Tennessee. Some of these guys, sometimes, y'all, they hunger for love. They hunger for self-worth. They hungry for healing. And they often get it way too late. They often get it after they done committed a crime like this. And they're sitting in prison for 100 years. But at that point, it's too late. Sonya Billingsley, Dale Griggs. I'm talking about our young kids in our communities. We need you getting that healing while you're on the outside, young man, so we can influence others, so you can influence others to heal. I hope y'all understand why I'm so hard on the leadership in this community. I'm so hard on them. I try to be a leader. I met this young man. He didn't say, "What's up, bro?" He said, "What's up, Mr. Hatter?" My nephew, that's one of his dudes. Y'all, I hate to keep just repeating myself. Hey, Karen, it always feels like this when things like this happen. Karen, they shot him at 1 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, he was supposed to go and give out turkeys to the whole neighborhood that he do every year, like Bobby Johnson. He's like Memphis. He's like the Nipsey Hussle. He done went bought up all kind of property so his son, put him in his son's name so his son can be a landlord. Sonya Billingsley, this little boy is the biggie in this town. Somebody tell me, what are you going back home for? Because guess what? He loves his city. It always feels like this way, y'all, when things like this happen. The players change. The scenarios changes. But the energy of unhealed traumas remain the same. My kids are hurt, so you know I'm hurt. I'm going to stop right there because I want to show you this young man. This ain't no regular little old thug. This ain't no thug shadow show. Shadow show right now, y'all. This a nail lady got a nail shop in Dallas. Lost a lot of her lost business during the pandemic. The man went and gave her a Lamborghini, $400,000 car. Said, do what you want with it. He's giving millions. I love my city, man, Memphis. Let me show you who this young kid is before anybody else come with all that stupidness. Let me show you what he meant to the little kids in that city.
And you all brought him. You guys heard the news? Yeah, we brought him out here.
Bro, that was my favorite rapper. We were supposed to do a song, bro.
Just tell him you love her. I love you, Young Dog. Rest in peace.
I love your dog, bro.
Tell him rest in peace.
Rest in peace, your dog. Oh, I love you, bro.
They just took a real nigga from the community.
Man, this stuff is real, y'all. It's real. Yes, yes. Every time I've seen it, every time I see it, it's tears come to my eyes. Let me put this boy up there with his. I know y'all, some people are so desensitized. Y'all don't care. That's this boy and his mom. That's his family. And two guys with no self-worth gonna come up here and gun this man down at a place where he went to get his mama some cookies. Yo, this could have been one of our basketball players. Y'all got to remember, Lorenzo Wright was like a little brother to me. He lived everywhere. He came back home, they killed him. When I talked to people in Memphis, if y'all saw how I acted toward the end of the show yesterday, when I found out my mind was on a whole nother place, I was ready to get off. I was ready to get the hell off this show yesterday. Share the show right now, y'all. Share the show right now. It's important. I got more. I'm trying to help our community, man. I'm serious. This little boy, I want to give you some more of him so you can know who he is.
The tragic news, how do you feel?
I'm hurt, I'm sad. I don't want to live in Memphis anymore. I actually live around this neighborhood. So this is very common to me. I
don't want to play her right now. I want to play her right now. Cause I want to play her right now. Let me play him. It's just about him right now. I want to play her.
2, 3, hey! Straight!
Dale Griggs, that's who they took away yesterday. Dale Griggs, Michael Smith. They shot him at 1 something. At 2, around 3 o'clock, 2 p.m., he was supposed to, they got a big thing to go give turkeys out. I'm going to play her, but it ain't about her, Barrick McDonald. Don't want to hear it right now. I'm doing this show, Barry McDonald. Slow down. Slow your roll.
So, keep in mind, this was a VP at Duke University that fired them. It worked for playing the song Get Paid. So check this out. This is what we gonna do. I know for a fact that VP at that school, he get money, but he ain't get money like Dolph. So look, check this out. Until y'all get y'all a new job, till y'all find y'all a new job, I got $20,000 for y'all right now. Let's go!
I can't play that music. This the young man. Let me keep going. That same place, Barry McDonald, Michael Griggs, Michael Smith, that he got shot at, the same place, 7 days earlier, he was at that place. Check this out.
Say you came to get some what? That's all I came for, to get some Makita. Makita cook. Get the side. Come back around there. Yes, these right here. What you got? Chocolate chip. Them hot. Straight out the oven. Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Yep.
Just 6 days earlier, this multimillionaire told him to pan around and look at the black business that I am patronizing. He patronized all the black businesses in Memphis, Tennessee, and you go kill him. He told her to pan around. Let me tell you something. You can have security all day up the ass. They shot the president, man. Killed him. King Gamble. You can have security for 364 days in 23 hours and 30 minutes. In that last 30 minutes, they can get you. He had a gun. He tried to shoot back. Let me show you some more about this kid. So when people, I like it. This is what I like about it.
I like being by myself. Like, I like peace and quiet. I like, it's like I'm a loner, bro. I do better and come up with better, and I make money, do a lot. I do everything better, bro, just being by myself. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like a problem. Like, I hate that. Like, bro, why you by yourself? Why you by yourself? Like, I just don't like being with a lot of, I don't like being around a lot of people.
That answered your question, King Gamble. He like me. I don't like to be around people all the damn time. Some people take that as being stuck up. I don't like it all the time. That's why I love golf. I love tennis. I don't have to be around a lot of people. Yes, Rick, I talked about the Lambo he gave. You a little late for the show. I talked about the Lamborghini he gave to one of his fans. I just want y'all to know who this young kid they just took away from us. And the reason I'm saying this, man, I said a black man can't go back cookies for his mama. A brother that does so much for the community, helps so many people. I know about the beef. Y'all, that ain't important right now, Clyde. I ain't talking about no beef. I'm talking about the life of this young man they took. An hour before he was going out to give out gifts. A young man, he's a son. He's a husband. He's a father. He's a brother. Can't about no damn beef. I told you I met this kid. He called me Mr. Hatter. I said, brother that had done so much for this community, shot and killed for what? Every time I talk to somebody in Houston, in Memphis, Dale Grigg, first thing I said, make this make sense to me. That's what I would like from the Boom Boom Room. Make this make sense for me, Archie. Make this make sense to me, Clyde. Make this make sense to me. It's like, check this out. It's like we are taking out the same people who were sent to help us. It's looking, you can live in the street, don't mean you got to get shot. Well, what did you want to just go drop a bomb on everybody that live in the streets? It's like we're taking out the same people, Nipsey Hussle, the same people who were sent here to help us. I'm definitely not in denial. I'm from that same neighborhood he lives in, that he got shot in. But I'm not on here talking about, well, it was a beef. I know about the beef, but that ain't time for the beefs. Let me do this show, please, sir. I got this, sir. I just said make it make sense. I didn't say nothing about nobody being in denial. Well, you niggas, boy. It's like we're taking out the same people who were sent to help us. Dolph didn't have to be in Memphis anymore. He chose to be in Memphis. He chose to frequent local business like Makita's. He chose to have his presence in the city. Penny don't have to be in Memphis. He chose when something happened like that. You don't know me well enough to sit up there and say I'm in denial. Because when somebody posts something like that about Memphis, you know the first person I'm thinking about? Him. He got a mansion. He got pretty cars. People jealous of him. He does great things for the community. It's personal to me. The hood ain't the hood no more. Back in the day, no one would touch the persons that made it out. Absolutely. Hey, man, if you ain't got a good comment, please don't put no good comment. I ain't got time to go back and forth. Call me on the phone, because that shit you saying, I don't even want to hear it right now. Kenneth Gamble said, yeah, but how many times this has to happen in street rappers before they wise up, okay? What was Dolph doing? Since y'all know so much, what was Dolph doing? Tell me what he was doing that I'm in denial about, since you know so much. This kid wanted to show people another way. And once again, we are asking the question. Ken Gamble, I'm going to answer your question. Back up there, because you talking right. Do we just give back Ken Gamble and don't go back? Because I go back. So I should just give back and don't go back? So you're saying it's just the rap culture? So it's all right for the rap culture to shoot each other and kill each other? That seems to be the safest bet. Just give back and don't go back. I wish somebody from Memphis was on the line so they can check some of this stuff these people ain't from Memphis is running their mouth about. I wish somebody from Memphis was on the line. You go back protected. I just told you, you can get to anybody. You can get to anybody. From what I learned, you can get to anybody. So, man loved this city. He's deceased because he simply loved his city. Think about that. You know, we got these know-it-alls who know the streets. Take your ass out there in the streets. Good, good. No. Been there, done that. I don't even want to know about it. Been there. That ain't the life that I even want to know about. He was dead because he simply was showing love. He didn't have to be there. Somebody followed this man. Why they didn't kill him in LA, in Miami, or wherever? Wait till you get back to Memphis. And you wonder why so many people choose to love their community from a distance. You wonder why you choose to give back and don't go back and don't go back. I just don't understand it. I'm glad all of these, these people who think they know it, I'm glad they understand it. If you understand it so much, if I understood something so much, I would try to get in it and figure out a way to stop it. If I understood it so much. Whoever killed Young Dolph, you ruin a whole legacy, dude. That's the point I'm trying to make. I ain't talking about no beef between nobody. I know about the yoke. I know about that. That's for another show. I don't talk about that. You took out a brother who is being a generational curse breaker, Virgil Brown. Let me repeat that because some of y'all don't understand it. He took out a brother. I don't care how much work in it. Jay-Z had work in the street. He go back to New York. They ain't shot him. Took out a brother. I don't care if they were paid to do it. Exactly. Darren Fox. I'm glad you said it. I'm a different Fox. Let me show you. It was a hit. Okay, let's say it was a hit. So somebody had to pay you. Mr. Fox, could somebody pay you? Could somebody pay you to go kill somebody? Could somebody pay you to go kill somebody? So that means something is wrong with still the killers, whoever they was, however they got paid. Couldn't somebody come and pay you to do it? I'm just showing you the mindset. Hey, Robert Hatter, here's some money to come. You got to be in a effed up state for somebody even to come and tell you to go do that. Took out a brother who was being a generational curse breaker. He done broke the generational curse. His son gonna be in a position of power. His son was gonna be a lender, not a borrower. His son was gonna be a landlord. His son now is gonna be a landlord. This man made that responsible. Made that possible. All because we got guys who they generational curse got the best of them, those shooters. Let me tell y'all something, man. I ain't gonna sit here and argue with nobody about who got it. I'm talking about this young man and this family. I don't care how much work he got in the street. When I met him, and I done met both factions, this kid here handled himself a lot different from the other guys in that industry. Handled himself. I gotta take a break. Shadow Show. I just been waiting. I've been waiting on somebody to say something. It ain't somebody make it make sense. Chop Shop. We'll be back in a minute.
How are you going to be on the stage? How are you going to get from off the bench to on the floor? If you love basketball, you got to be passionate about what you do. You can't just play just to play.
If you really want it, you'll need to make sacrifices. You'll face doubt. You will fail. Whether or not you succeed, that choice.
Melvin News. Welcome back, y'all. When I saw that Melvin News, I want to put that on. This is why I'm talking about this, Melvin News, right now. Thank you. Man, let me tell you something. I love your insight. You said this is why, as a community, we have to collectively correct the youth and see a bigger picture. Cussing and fighting at the games, the bus ride, school, we must do better. That's why I'm sharing this story. I don't care nothing about no beef between nobody. I hope one of our young kids get this videotape, no matter 10 years, 20 years from now, and read it and listen to it. That's what I'm talking about, Melvin. That's why I'm sharing this with you. Young man, 36 years old, got a family. Thank you, Trey Phillips, for letting me know that was Young Dolph yesterday. I did not know. And the kids don't listen. They think they know everything. Yes. Kim, their mammas don't listen either. Maybe they got it from their mamas and daddies. I hate to say that. Kids don't listen. Man, I'm so scared of my mama, man. I know y'all think that's funny, but Josephine on here, she knew my mama well. That's one of my sister-in-laws right there. She knew my mama well. I was raised in Memphis, y'all. Let me tell y'all something, man. The reason I'm telling this story, because we are the leaders in this basketball community, and a lot of y'all act a damn fool. Wants to fight, wants to be the big, a lot of y'all. I'm telling this story for a reason. Y'all think I'm talking. Young Dolph is just, if we don't watch ourselves, we're bringing guns to the games, people. Man up in Illinois, in Indiana, shot the coach, people. What was that beef? What did they have work in the streets? Man, every time I think about meeting this young dude, man, I gotta understand my daughter's from Memphis. She these guys' age. Trey Phillips, look. Trey Phillips, I said something a minute ago. Trey Phillips, I think I got to repeat because I think people missing what I'm saying. People trying to go. I'm just going a different way, y'all. I'm just sorry. I'm thinking about the root cause, how our communities are. These guys ain't got no hope, man. Lack of education, corruption in the families. I mean, generational poverty. 9 times out of 10, if you in this environment, you're going to get somebody with zero self-worth that I can say, hey, man, here's some money. Go do something to him. It can't pay me to do nothing. Unbought and unbossed. All of us need to be like that. Can't buy me. You can finance me, but you can't buy me. Big difference. I was just sitting there thinking about it, y'all. When you come up in these conditions, I'm just telling you, this can happen. If you have zero love for yourself, you don't mind going and cussing everybody out in the gym. PGWs. We got some basketball going on right now. Yeah, parents going to act ignorant this weekend in this community. For Memphis, man, this kid was their Tupac, their Nipsey Hussle, their Biggie. There's some of them. Did you see the little boy crying? Brazen act by 2 people. They got the 2 gunmen. Think about these dudes. These dudes outside shooting inside the cookie shop, right? Through the glass window. What about the workers or somebody else could have been in there? Nancy, Dad, Walter Yates. Walter Yates could have been in there getting some cookies. Nancy Roundtree could have been in there getting some cookies. I'm not going to turn my back on. That's why I didn't play that lady. Tell me she's going to leave Memphis. They probably want to leave her ass. They turning my back on my city. I can't wait to get there now. One of my best friends, Penny Hardaway, lives there every single day. He got 13 players that he got to navigate through this thing. Then they had to go and protect, the police presence had to go protect Yo Gotti's mama got a restaurant. They had to go protect her restaurant. Could have been any of us walking in a coffee shop. And I just hope there's no retaliation. I want to commit the Dolph spirit. Some people used to think, whatever you think about him, the spirit that I got from the young man when I met him, I don't care what he done. His spirit was right. They had a peaceful night in Memphis last night. He had a scheduled turkey giveaway, y'all. He give every summer. People know he was going to come in town for that. I'm very sad, but this cannot be an indictment of Black Memphis. Black men do deserve to get old and not to go to jail and thrive. And I'm going to repeat that. This is not an indictment on Black Memphis. I love that city. Black men do not deserve to get, but Black men do deserve to get old. That dude was about to retire. And to not go to jail. Black, you know, it's all right to not go to jail if you're Black. It's all right. It's all right to thrive if you're Black. We just don't have enough pathways for all three to coincide. We got to develop more pathways. Thank you, Herb. Herb, I don't know how true this is, but this is Herb putting this on the screen. It's not Robert Hatter putting this on. I'm putting it on the screen, but y'all mentioned some about the teachers, the principal and the coach at Madison. They say it's an audio of the Houston Madison coaches discussing students. Hold on. Discussing students in an inappropriate manner. There are the type of people we're hiring an HISD certified teacher. My behind. Whoever said that. Ooh, okay. Let me get that off the screen. I didn't know you put that up there. I'm sorry. I don't want all that on there. It's an audio. If y'all want to go to it, y'all go see it. Told y'all. My favorite story of this young guy. Yeah, I'm gonna talk. Jimmy be on in a second. My favorite story talking about young Dolph is when the two people that work at the bar at the Duke coffee shop were fired for playing his music in the coffee shop. He found out and flew them to the Rolling Loud Festival, brought them on the stage and gave them $20,000 a piece and played the music. Good pay. That's why I had to cut it off. I played the video. He's well known for handing out turkeys on Thanksgiving in Memphis. The Memphis Athletic Ministries charity Speak to Children for donating money to his former high school, Hamilton High School, that's right around the corner from where I grew up. We did in Memphis. You know, you wouldn't know about it in Houston, but in Memphis, everybody talked about him, Herb. In Memphis, everybody talked about what he did in Memphis. Last year, he gave a $400,000 Lamborghini to a nail tech whose business suffered during the pandemic. He also gave the green light to a pregnant fan so she can sell the car to support her family. Unfortunately, when these guys start getting wealthy, they don't. No, I can't. I didn't know some of his music. Let me share some of the music today. You know, because I don't listen to rap. I know one, California. I love that song. I love that song. I played it before the show was on. I can't play it now. The songs are called, got a song called Preach, 100 Shots. Play with your female dog, Gelato. Cut it. Oh, that's right. He was on that. Them prices way too high. You got to cut it with that guy. Yeah. He was on that with that other guy. Yeah. Okay, I remember that. I got that. Get Paid. Young Ninja, Get Paid. Rich Crack Baby. I mean, I guess he wrote a lot of those songs. I didn't listen to a song. You know what I was thinking about? They killed Nip for calling out a snitch. Killed Nipsey. They killed this rapper X for a Louis Vuitton bag. They killed Papa Smoke for a Rolex watch. They killed King Von for fighting. They killed Mo B over a female. Young Dolph, For what? We don't know. We don't know yet. We'll find out. Rest in power, all of you young men. Man, I never thought, y'all know I'm not a fan of the rap industry. But I met this young man. Y'all remember I told you I went to the Memphis Madness a few years ago, and I'm in the crowd, and this rapper came out, and he got to sing, and this white dude was going, he was going crazy. The old white guy next to me. And I said, hey, sir, who is that? That's Moneybagg Yo. He's from Memphis. I said, okay. That's the first time I ever heard of it. And we can do better, even in this community, man. Thank you, Clyde. I pray for this city too. I pray for the basketball community. I pray. Now y'all see all of this stuff that I be talking about. We don't. I know everybody want to be bad and everybody want to be tough. I know. But y'all, we got these kids are watching us, man. They watching us. So what else happened out there y'all want to talk about? Let's talk about. I didn't get it out there. Let's be inspiration. Hey, somebody wrote me a letter. Jimmy be on in a second. Somebody wrote me a letter. I think first of all, let me show some stuff that I meant to show the other day. Let me see. Young fella, Chance White's. Frank White sent me some. When you send me something like that to the email, I ain't no telling. I might play it for you. Check this out. That was Chancellor White, first game at Foster. Dad sent it to me. Guess what? I played it. I wanted to show y'all something. Yeah, I want to shout out to my boy Chris Walker, man. Check him out.
Coming up, I think that's what they was kind of doing in the first half, but they'll have to stay focused and get to it.
Tale of two halves. I pick with my heart in the first half. John says 40 minutes, so pick with my head in the second half. I left that part out. But the bottom line is to pull off that type of win. I've been in those situations on both sides, losing and winning. It takes 40 minutes. It takes 40 minutes, not 20-minute half. And, they made 11 threes. Carolina committed 22 turnovers. As Armando Bacot says, they got it together in the second half and got it done. At the end of the day, Carolina was just too much.
They were too much, and we're seeing
that dude good, ain't it, man? I know y'all don't like that dude good, ain't it, man? Chris Walker is a bad man, man. Don't y'all tell him I told him. But guess what? Did y'all see that? Y'all see how sharp he was? Man, we got to celebrate our guys, man. Let's see what else I got for y'all. Did y'all see this? Yeah. See, I got to show y'all this. Because we ain't talked about it. Let me give y'all something to laugh about first. Cyril White sent me some golf of him playing golf, but he's speaking Chinese while playing golf. Check this out.
现在我的1号木，看我的朋友有很水大水现在，但是是 par 4，我需要250、260差不多，我需要现在看看。漂亮，我差不多。
Hey, this what's going on, man. In our community, we got a young guy from our basketball community. Check this out. On a golf course, speaking Chinese and telling us what's going on. And we got Chris Walker. Our community is great. We need some more Chris Walkers. That's a dangerous community, that rap community. I know your kid might want to be a rapper, but it's a dangerous profession. I'm not going to talk about Chris. Yeah, Melvin Dews. What happened? Thank you, Melvin Dews. I like to leave that kind of stuff for Jimmy, but Amory Amos, a former Port Arthur guy, he decommitted. Where you think he headed? I don't know. I don't know the kid. I never met him. Herb, you know? These are the kind of guys we got in our community, man. All our community ain't bad. But something going on in this. I'm going to show you something. I got to show y'all. And I know y'all saw it, but y'all didn't never talk about it. But guess what? I got to share this with y'all. Y'all got to explain this to me, too.
There's only so many pastors they can have. And if their pastor's Al Sharpton right now, that's fine. But then that's it. We don't want any more black pastors coming in here. Or other, Jesse Jackson, whoever was in here earlier this week, sitting with the victim's family. There's only so many pastors they can have. And if their pastor's Al Sharpton right now.
Did you hear what this man said? See, guys like that I like. Because I know where he coming from. The presence of a black pastor. No, that's not no shame. No. There ain't no shame, Kevin Freeman. No. It's not shame. It's letting your ass know how they think. Not the ones who hang around you and gonna go drink with you. You don't know what they think. You know what old Junebug. That was the defense attorney. That was the defense attorney in the trial of the Arbery trial down there in Georgia, where all of these pastors has convened and converged on the city, and they're having a problem with that. But yet, shout out. Let me tell y'all something. Let me let y'all know something. Let me let y'all know something. I got a phone call this morning before I came on the show. One of the best phone calls I ever got. Young ladies called me and said, Mr. Hatter, I just want you to know, I bought the Chop Shop t-shirt I bought from y'all a long time ago. It's still in mint condition after washing it several times. She said, I've had millions of shirts. She said, no shirt stood up, and it was a black Chop Shop too. She said, it has stood up. Let me tell y'all something, man. That blew me away, Jimmy. I'm bringing you in now, Jimmy. That blew me away, Jimmy. A lady called me this morning and said, thank you for that Chop Shop t-shirt. I can't wait till the next one come out because I got to buy one. She said she'd never had a shirt that had that kind of wear on it. And she said, make sure you let the people know, the people who manufacture the shirts and do the shirt, let them know first class. I love to hear that because she said something key, Robert. Y'all, she said, that's a reflection of you and a reflection of the Chop Shop. So she said, grade A, you did with excellence. Thank you so much. So shout out to her. I don't want to mention her name. She just called me this morning out of blue. I didn't even know. But shout out to her. But Jimmy, I know you didn't know who my young fella was, but I didn't spend an hour talking about him because Jimmy said, who is young? Whatever they talk about on the thing. But it's all right. It's okay. You don't have to know about him. I know him. I know, but we talked about it, but it's some basketball going on, Jimmy, in the city. And Jimmy, Rosie Brown. So he didn't mind her knowing. Miss Rosie Brown is the lady that called me talking about the t-shirt this morning, Jimmy. Miss Rosie Brown, she the one called me this morning, talking about the Chop Shop t-shirt. I guess she didn't mind me putting her name on the screen. You know how I am about putting people's name on the screen. But Jimmy, Amory Abram, I don't want you to get off the show. I want to talk about that right now. I want to, do you know anything about it? I noticed the kid that went from this school to this school, now he committed to this school to this school. What's going on that you can tell us about it? If you know anything about it, what's going on with that situation?
At what school you talking about? The Madison?
No, Amory Abrams. I told you don't be listening to me.
Amari.
Okay, I thought it was Amari. Okay.
Well,
what's going on?
He's opened up his recruitment from A&M, which he committed to A&M within days of leaving to go to the West Coast in California, where he is. Mere days before doing so, he committed to A&M. So that kind of didn't smell right from the get-go. If you've been doing this stuff for a long time, then the question becomes, wait a minute, if you're committed to Texas A&M, and that means your recruitment is solidified, then why would you feel, hold on, and you're nowhere near ranked in the top 30 in the country. That means some people train schools so they can increase their odds of making the McDonald's All-American game. A lot of people do that. And guess what? And a lot of people, it's worked. A lot of people they change schools to increase their recruitment. That's for the vast majority.
Okay.
Then there's others who change schools and go out of states to increase to get validated, to just get in the top 100 because there's recruiting, their rankings are too low. Well, in this situation, if you committed to A&M, that means the state of Texas, that's part of the 40-year plan if it's applied properly for you and your family as a student athlete, regardless of sport. And you decide to go to California and change high schools for your last season, only days after committing to A&M. You think Texas A&M wanted him to go? They co-signed and say, yes, go to California and show everybody in the Pac-12 your talents before signing day. No, they didn't do that. And Amari Abram never signed his letter of intent to A&M. That was red flag number 2 last Wednesday, a week ago, when the signing date started. And so I was talking with Doug Jones because Amari Abrams started his high school career at Port Arthur Memorial. He moved to Houston and then transferred to Summer Creek High School, where last season this team they went to overtime. It took a last second buzzer beater, which was called off. They lost in overtime to Atascocita. He bailed out. This whole thing does not pass the smell test from day one. And I told it. So now, looking back on it, of course, Summer Creek got burnt on the deal, but that's a whole different story. Because when Amari Abram moved to Houston, his parents had to sleep on the couch of the head coach. The head coach from Summer Creek used to be the head coach at Port Arthur Memorial. He housed them, whether it be legal or not. He housed them.
Well, why are you telling them folk business?
Because it's over with now. What the hell they gonna do? It's over with. Point seen, money gone. My thing, so that's why I say don't feel sorry for them, because guess what? But at the same time, that means if you house somebody, that means you had to feed them as well. You don't house nobody without feeding them. So
Arena Buckley said that's not true. Thank you, Rena. What's not true though? Hold up. No. What part is not true, Rena? Hold on, Jimmy. Hold on before you go. Hold on, slow down. See, I know I got to direct you because I can't have you doing the Robert Haller. Rena, what part is not true? Keep going though, Jimmy. Punch scene, money gone.
No, that's too different.
No, I'm messing with you. I just want to know, Coach Jimmy, she might be talking about something else. And I know you, here you go. You would stop puffing up over there. So I'm trying to give you a little woosah. I told y'all I'm getting better, y'all. Y'all think I'm getting better. The Lord done blessed me. Hallelujah. But Rena, come on, Rena, it's okay. Tell us, Rena. She said nobody had to house that family. Okay. All right.
There's a transit. Hold on. Put it like this.
Okay.
Let me rephrase that question, that statement, and put it in another sense. Then
I like
we don't want to get technical. Either the kid or his parent spent a night in the coach's house. Now,
that
we
mean
all
they've been
know.
housed.
So now tell me not true on that. Then if you're going to chest me on that, then I go get proof and then I throw it out in the middle of the street.
No. I get tired of. She said neither of that happened. And don't you go out there and get no because I don't
here's
like
what I want
that.
you to do then, Rena.
No.
Go ask go check with the high school coach, with the ex-high school coach, and ask them when the last time I've been to their house. I've ate at that table several times. So I knows what goes on at that house in Fall Creek. I'm sorry, in Summerwood subdivision. So now,
hush your mouth.
So I knows what goes. That's the whole thing about relationships.
Jimmy,
there's a lot of coaches
I'm
in
telling
the city
you
that I've sit at their dinner tables before. When
but
other
Jimmy,
guys in
Jimmy,
the city,
I'm siding with Rena. Rena, I know you to sit at the dinner table, Jimmy. I know, but Rena, for Rena to say what she know, I believe on Rena.
Guess what?
Cause hold on, that's her sister. Hold on, cause that's her sister and her nephew.
And guess what? Who have you ever moved cities, Haddle? Have you ever moved cities before?
Yeah.
So why
I know.
House in your apartment, has it ever been a clean, straight move? Or
No.
did you have to, sometimes you have to go and you
No, I had to go stay with,
you might go spend the day with so-and-so, or you might go stay over there, or they might have kept your belongings while you get yourself together, come up and get your stove. Okay.
That has happened before.
Okay, that's housing you.
Okay. All right. But
That's
Jimmy, the
housing
way
you.
it sounded like if Rena didn't say nothing, we would have thought that folks had been over there. That's why I said that's not legal. That's not
you
legal.
go without housing, I said a while ago, housing is feeding.
Okay. All right.
Right? So
Hey,
you go
Rena.
to somebody's house, and you
Jimmy,
get situated-
I got a question. Rena, I ain't never seen your name on here, Rena. Rena, what made you, soon as I mentioned Amari, how did you find out so quickly, Rena? I just want to know. Because, Rena, the reason I'm saying this, if that can happen so quickly like that, man, we should have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So do me a favor, Rena. Go over to YouTube and type in Chop Shop HTX and subscribe to our YouTube. So I want those people, I want that to spread as quickly as Rena got on this show. I just mentioned the kid name a minute ago. Somebody told Rena, because Rena, I ain't never seen her name. And it's okay. But Rena, it's my job to watch that kind of stuff. So she just saying, I like the sister saying, hey, I like that. And Jimmy, you know your truth, and Rena know her truth. So guess what? There's somebody, a wise man told me this, Rena. There's Rena's side, there's Jimmy's side, and somewhere in the middle is the absolute truth. So we go, hey, that's all right. So Jimmy, tell the story, because Rena, tell the story. Let's not talk about the housing. Let's just talk about what Rena, help Rena. Rena, help us then. Since we got you on the, can I talk to Rena a minute, Jimmy? Can I talk to my Rena? Rena, This is Robert Haddle. We good. Rena, what's going on then, Rena? Rena, help me out. Because Jimmy said it don't smell the taste. See, Rena, I am not that versed in this. If my son ever commits somewhere, guess what? His ass went. So I ain't never switched schools. People wanted us. See, I ain't never did that, Rena. So explain to me the process if you care, because we're talking about it. This is a sports talk show. I'm just trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. Explain to me the process. The process. I commit to a Texas school, but I switch and leave the Texas high school and go to California. And then last week, help me, Rena. No, don't stop talking now, Rena. Talk to me. Then last week, when it was signing day, you don't sign the letter of intent. So right then, them coaches already, I know they thinking. Because they be waiting by the fax machine, Rena. I don't know if you know that. Them coaches be waiting over there by the fax machine till that thing come in. And it didn't never come in. So now I saw a tweet, Rena. See, Rena, this public knowledge when people tweet about it. She said, have y'all on this show, y'all, what? Y'all have this show, y'all. Rena, we just asking you a question. You come over here challenging the basketball guru. I say I'm on your damn side and I'm full of it. You might be full of it, Rena. Think about it. Rena, because it was a tweet. I got to look for it. The kid said, respect his decision. Rena, respect my decision. I didn't even think about it because I didn't even. So, but if you put it out in public, I just want to know. That's all. We want to know. Inquiring minds. This is what we do on this show. We want to know. Jimmy, I'm sorry. Carry on. Yeah. Oh, Buff, stop, Buff. Stop, Buff. Yeah, you can't be. The back. Jimmy, I know him. I've been around him too long, y'all. I've been around him too long. He be knowing what he be talking about, y'all. Until I get on his ass, then he don't know it. When he started talking about pro stuff and in the green room and talking about pro contracts and all, I be saying, Jimmy, just set your ass down now. I got this. But when you talk about one of these high school players, somebody one day, what my girl? What's her name again? What her name? Rena. What's her name? What's the name again? Rena. I'm serious. When he talk about high school basketball, Rena, I just sit back and do this. This lady, Rena, called me and said, why you don't never say nothing when Jimmy get to talk? I said, he's the expert at that. I'm smart enough to let Dr. Fauci tell me about the vaccine. Not little Susie Homemaker, Rena. Jimmy, I'm just qualifying. So yes, on this show, we do that, Rena. So yeah, we do it. We do it on this show. All right. So what else you got, Jim? Come on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. I'm done with that part on that.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something good. Then.
Yeah, because ain't nothing gonna come out of it but a bunch of more. All I'm gonna do is provide more factuals, and then I'll mess around and get the people on the telephone right live on the chop shop. Then it's gonna become embarrassing.
No, we ain't gonna do that.
Embarrassing. Know what happens then? Now you got your real validated reason to hate my guts, which you already halfway do. Didn't care for me in the first place. I explained it how that goes already. Yeah. So now you have a real reason to say, you know what? I never did like him in the first place.
Yeah, right. Jimmy. And guess what, Jimmy? Hold up, Jimmy. I don't like this kind of stuff now, Jimmy. This is the only problem I don't like. Is people don't speak to me now because I'm on the show with you. Mama won't pass me like it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
When Michael Jordan played, everybody like him?
No. Hell no.
They said he was arrogant as hell, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
What about Kobe Bryant? What about
Kobe? He the worst.
Everybody loves Kobe, rest in peace. I understand, but do you realize? If some of y'all might need to go and dig a little deeper with your Google, with Twitter fingers and Google, and see just how arrogant of that Kobe Bryant was, not accused of being, how arrogant he was when he was living during his basketball career.
Yeah, Jimmy, he got better toward the end,
and petty now.
Yes, but Jimmy, in his defense, he got a lot better toward the end of his career.
But it was still it happened.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah. But if we're going,
you learn how. Yeah. I mean, getting better how that mean you learn how to treat the next person not the same as you treated the previous one. That doesn't mean you went and made good with that previous one that you know.
I got you.
That's in life.
I got you.
So that's what my point is. So think about Allen Iverson. Ooh, if you knew AI.
Oh yeah.
He was something else.
Oh yes, sir.
Arrogant.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, we had guys, Vernon Maxwell. Right in Houston, Steve Francis. Back, I'm thinking about guys you guys knew that came.
They
through
were
their
cool
time.
with me, Jay. I like what you. But
No. I ain't talking about cool. I'm just talking about period. You know, you've seen them. You've seen them.
yeah. When they go off, they go off. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I got you.
So in a sense, many of greatness.
Okay.
You see a side of Aaron Rodgers right now that many of y'all didn't know. Greatness. Most of the great ones have some arrogance in them. That's part of the thing that contributes to their greatness.
Jimmy, I ain't never think about that because they always call me an arrogant mother.
No, that don't mean everybody was. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Everybody's not. But then there are some people that have the greatness. Reggie Miller was arrogant as hell.
You know what I call it, Jimmy? I call it self-assuredness. Jimmy, I got away with words, Jimmy. Self-assuredness sound a lot better than you arrogant asshole, Robert.
So here we go. Let's get some news
What we
on
got?
and get everybody what you want. Of course, this morning tips off the action over at the McDonald's Texas Invitational, which is currently taking place over in the Pasadena Independent School District as well as Deer Park Independent School District. All of the high schools and some of the middle schools in those dwelling districts. Pool play, we talked about it a little bit on yesterday, but pool play is underway. And we have some of the results from pool play for you guys. And Cypress Creek, which pulled off a big upset, a win the other day. I think it was, I want to say it was Goose Creek Memorial. And they won in overtime this morning, 55-54 over Bush High School. College Park, 73, Martin Ranch, 40. Clearbrook improved to 3-0 with the Millie Boys. They beat up on Pearland 52-37, put a 15-piece on them. One of the more anticipated games of the morning, Atascocita and Katy Paytow. Katy Paytow, what some people call Payto. Katy Payto was both preseason ranked in the top 10 in the state, according to TABC. Atascocita prevailed. Now, Atascocita was really banged up coming into this game. Remember, Caleb Pouncey hurt his back at the season opener. Remember, the young man, Landon Jumawan, he busted his head open in the second quarter at the season opener.
Okay.
Then you had Connor Miller had to see the trainer and went out the game with an injury at the season opener.
Dang.
Those were two starters and the sixth man. Really, by the end of this, within 2 weeks, all three of those guys will be starting in the lineup.
And that's Katy Paytow?
No, that was Atascocita.
Atascocita had all them guys out?
No, they didn't. No, they got banged up and got injured in the game against Houston Christian at the season opener.
Okay.
So that means there's no way, especially Caleb Pouncey with the back. He went in for a dunk, fell down awkwardly, and he tried to come back, and and it was obvious he couldn't. He had to shut it down. And coach shut him down. He only played about 8 minutes on Saturday. Well, they still pulled off this win against Katy Paytow. And once again, the final score is 65-59. Angel Johnson. You remember that name, don't you, Hatter? Angel Johnson. And we talked, and remember the other day we gave you guys the skinny on Angel. He had a hell of a stat line in that win over Houston Christian the other day. And whereas he put up, I think it was, 12 points, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, 4 assists. Well, he backed it up today with a 21-piece. Like 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a W. Those against 2 teams that has very good guard play and Division I players on the roster. Angel is, I told you, he's the lead, he's the conductor of that engine. And I give a shout out to Joe Baldridge with Scholar Athletes.
Yes.
He went and put out a video of Angel earlier this week a very rare mixtape. Very rare, but certainly impressionable. Why? Because it's all defense, Hatter.
He didn't send it to me. Joe slipping.
All defense. Every play on there is a defensive play of Angel defending guys, not just one way, different defensive guys. He's getting in there. I'm talking about, and I thought, I said, man, I got to come up with a nickname for Angel. You know, can't call him the devil.
Just call him Muggsy. Call him Muggsy. Muggsy.
I'm gonna call him Gimme That. Give me that. Angel, give me that. I mean, when you see that video, it's gonna pop right into your mind. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. And but anyway, Atascocita wins. How about Dawson? Pearland Dawson, 68-56 over Katy Tompkins. That's a super first round matchup that I wouldn't.
And Thompson got BB Knight.
BB Knight. I mean, but Dawson got your kid Tyree Davis.
That boy, I told you, that boy.
And he had a stellar game this morning as well. I mean, it's
Jim, I used to love this tournament as a dad. When Westside used to play in this tournament, I used to love this tournament. Man. Yeah. I was at every game. I was at every game. Jim, I used to get me a hotel out there and just stay out there on that side of town.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's good. I mean, good action. And understand, I'm being over in the place this afternoon. Doug Jones is over there right now. He's been up in the gym since 9 a.m. Watching games. And that's the thing about it. We got to realize, and of course, Jeffrey Day is a school teacher, in case you guys didn't know.
Right.
So he's a school teacher, a certified school teacher in the public school system. And so when he gets out of class, G-Day will be over there covering some games, and I will be there myself as well in the afternoon. Have a couple of more drops to make. I have to go over to the post office and drop some more magazines or orders in to the post office again. Then get over to Pasadena ISD and check out some games in the afternoon. But while we're giving first round scores today, I mentioned Dawson beating Tompkins 68-56. Crosby beat Lake Creek today. Crosby High School. Remember now, Crosby picked up a superb win the other day. Who did they beat the other day? You guys help me on that. They at home. They upset. Was it Cy Ranch? I want to say.
I don't know. No, they ain't beat no Cy Ranch now.
Now Cy Ranch lost to Cy Fair. I'm sorry. Who did Crosby beat the other day? They beat somebody. And that was highly ranked. Paytown. There you go, Herman Scott. Yeah,
sure
beat them without PJ Haggerty.
Right. Thank you, Herman.
So this is a two-game slide for Katy Paytown. Now, when I'm projecting with Katy Paytown, here's what's going to happen. They're going to win 4 straight in Pasadena. In the tournament, they'll win four straight games. They will win the silver division. Katy Paytown will. Unless somebody got hurt in this game against Atascocita that I don't know about. They'll run through and they will capture that silver division. Also, other scores from today. Oh, and the Crosby beating Lake Creek. I said that, but PJ Haggerty made his debut this morning, according to I got a phone call this morning say, well, I told me the other day, but somebody confirmed, say he was playing his first game this morning. So with them scoring 62 points, I'm gonna feel it's safe to say that PJ Haggerty. What do you think the over and under that he scored, you guys? I'm just curious. What do you think the over and under is? If the team had 62, Adam,
he had 30.
30?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just curious to see. And another win, Elkins beat up on Lamar closer than I would think by single digits, 63-54. Langham Creek defeated Elkins, and Cy Ranch over Cedar Park in this morning's game. So
he scored 25. I was 5 off. Thank you, Dwayne. I started to say 25.
And Clyde Jackson guessed the 17. And Herman Scott says, and hold on, Somebody else said 28. Or they guessing? Okay.
Oh, that's my
He
take.
scored 25. So he scored 25 in his debut, which is solid in a win over Lake Creek. Lake Creek is a team that went to the regionals a year ago in the 5A classification. So these two teams could meet in the playoffs this season. It could be a rematch. Also,
Summer Creek beat Katy Taylor by 20.
Summer Creek beat Katy Taylor. And let me see. Oh, and you know what?
He had 17 free throws, Jimmy. You don't like that, do you?
Ooh.
Because y'all don't like free throws. Y'all don't like free throws. I love free throws.
No, what you mean? I don't like free throws. I say event operators when you're doing it, when you have sponsorships.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's still you.
Free throws slow down the game.
I love
that's all. It slows down the game. So understand, 17 free throws for PJ, and that is what he does at the high school level. He knows how to get to the free throw line. And that's a craft that he's personified. Now, it's yet to be seen if it's going to transfer over to the collegiate level, to the high, in a Power 5 conference, if it's going to transfer over in which the same manner. First of all, we all know that the players that will be defending him will be on a big scale of things. They're going to be taller, bigger, stronger, way more athletic, and than most of the guards you see day in, day out in this high school level. So a lot of the stuff we get, we'll see how it goes. But guess what? One thing about him, he has an unorthodox way of scoring, and you cannot deny that. And he's good at the way that he does it right now at this high school level. That's where he is right now. We can't judge him on college. He isn't there yet. But right now for high school, PJ Haggerty is a supreme scorer. He is. I mean, seriously. And you know, like it or not, at some point you either you respect it or you appreciate it or you just ignore it. Some of you guys don't even look at it then. But he does what he does, and he's a bucket. Now, the thing about it, the team. Let me tell you the best thing that happened to Crosby High School. First of all, understand the team is still in the playoffs, and they have about 4 key players on the football field. The loss against in the season opener against Clearbrook, Clearbrook is very good. Those Millie boys, and it ain't just them, but they lead the way. They're very good.
Yeah.
As far as what they do, based on the skill of things. They're not Duncanville, no, but they're very good. So for them to lose if PJ Haggerty would have played, many people had already picked Clearbrook to win anyway. If he would have played without those football guys from Crosby. So think about it. When Crosby went and beat Katy Pato without PJ Haggerty, that may have been the most important game of their season, of their regular season. Because that can help galvanize the team together. That way they realize, you know what? We're good. If you're good without him, he can make you become great. And that's the thing. And of course, Buff say nobody's Duncanville at this point in the season. You're absolutely right about that. At this point in the season, Duncanville.
Jimmy, guess what? Duncanville's so good. Hey, Buff, Duncanville's so good. I'm going to see Duncanville this weekend. How about that? Duncanville. Yeah, I got to go, Jim.
They play Kimball this weekend.
I want to go see him. I got to see my nephew, Jim. I got another nephew. I got to go up there and check him out.
What's his name?
Ashton.
What's his last name, man?
I ain't gonna tell you his last name. Ashton Hatter. Ashton Hatter. That's his last nay.
Wow. Man.
I'm going to see Ashton this weekend, baby. Ashton in Holland. Hey, Jimmy. Hey. Like Doja in Holland, the group. Hey, I'm going to see Hardaway in Holland this weekend. Yes, sir. I will be there, Buff.
Yeah, and of course, Duncanville will be in Houston on next Wednesday. They will play Wheeler High School out of Atlanta, Georgia, in a neutral location. That game will highlight the Hoopsgiving Classic. That will be on Wednesday at Houston Christian High School. That game will be 3 p.m. tip off, and right in the middle of the day. So I mean, if you live in Dallas, you have time to drive down that morning. It's virtually a holiday for most people, or for many people around in society, because it's the day before Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving Eve.
Jimmy, who the man on Willard's team?
Isaiah
Collier. Oh, that's the guy he was talking. Okay, that's the guy Buff talking about.
Yeah.
What? How tall is Jimmy?
About 6'2".
Oh, he a guard.
6'3", something like that. Yeah. Yeah, he's a junior. He's an 11th grader, so he has another whole year left. And,
Buff said, do we qualify for media pass?
Do Buff?
Yeah.
Buff has a scouting service, so Buff he's NCAA approved.
He messing with you. No, hold up. Guess what, Jimmy? Rod Wells, I need you to quit ignoring Rod Wells. Rod Wells sent us an email in the email box. You did not reply to him, and he just saying what he got to do about the VIP. His partners want to be a VIP too.
I told you I have to do the walkthrough over there. See the team.
Oh, you ain't did the walkthrough yet. Okay.
Houston Christian is gone to Dallas, and I didn't know they were leaving yesterday, so I have to go over to Houston Christian today, right after the chop shop, and meet with one of the other teachers, the teachers, because all the whole basketball team is going to a tournament in Dallas. They left yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
I thought they was leaving this morning, so I had it on my schedule to go over there today or yesterday evening. I'm sorry, to do my walkthrough. So here's the thing: if you ever been in Houston Christian School, we're operating on 2 courts with the Hoops Giving Classic. The 2 courts are not the same size.
That's right.
So you can't, on that main court, there's no space. The bleachers come all the way to the court.
Sure do.
So there's no space to put VIP chairs on the side of the main court.
Gotcha.
I have a solution in place. I have to go and eyeball it, because part 2 is, if you got 2 courts, how many VIP tickets do I sell? Because if you sell 20 in one court and you got room to put chairs in one court, but in the other court, there's not, you got to make the equal amount of.
Oh, so the VIP, okay. Oh, I got you.
So those are things event operators have to think about. We would do something. We will have a VIP tickets that will go on sale, but I can't do it until I know the logistics, and I have to be there, get me a chair, visualize how many I can do here, what I need to do to make sure that way. If you want to see one, it's a lot of stuff that goes into this stuff.
Well, Jimmy, the reason I said, man, I can't have nobody ignoring Rod Wells. That's my man. So
Rod, don't worry. He's gonna and if you guys, I suggest you follow me on social media, and my tag is right there, and you follow me on Twitter, and I'll release whenever they come out over the weekend, because they're going to be gone. Whatever the number's not going to be more than 20. And on the VIP,
Rod Wells first on the list.
And I'm just saying I'm not going to give more than that. I do know that. That's the max. So, because the hospitality, the VIP pass will get you in the hospitality room. And we had Triple J's, and it was cool and dandy at the season opener, but it's hard to beat this hospitality room that we have at the Hoops Giving Classic every year. It's hard to beat that, because everything is home cooked. Let me say that again. Everything is homemade at the season openers hospitality room. We got pies, we got homemade cakes, we got homemade cookies, we got cupcakes. Then you got all of the natural trimmings for you porcupines out there. We got ham, gonna be glazed. Now, don't get it twisted. We get Triple J's to smoke the hams and the turkeys. That way you get that mesquite up in that, when you're chewing that meat and it's been cooked on the barbecue thing.
Jimmy, all I want to know is, how can I turn one of those white-only pies into a ninja pie? That's all I want to know. How much it costs? Hey, Claude, how much it costs? No, I'm just messing with y'all. Come on.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And so now I and I told you guys early on social media, I made a post.
Yeah, what happened, man? You always being messy.
And in the post, and of course, for those that didn't, lastly, on the VIP passes about the Hoops Giving Classic, the hospitality room has an open window where you can look down on one of the courts. So you can actually eat at the table and watch the game, which is that's Hatter, you've been up there before, and so it's an awesome view to be able to eat, and you can watch the game, and you get, once again, VIP for the Hoops Giving Classic, because you guys know that place is not the Campbell Center. It doesn't hold 7,800, 8,000 people. That's a small venue. That means it is likely to be standing room only at most of the afternoon in both gymnasiums. I'm telling you, that's one of the reasons we didn't want to do the pre-sale tickets, because we have 3 out-of-town teams coming in.
Right.
Actually 4. Duncanville, Taka with the Unis program, the homeschool program, San Antonio Wagner, and of course, Wheeler High School from Atlanta, Georgia. So those parents fly in, and we did pre-sale, and those parents not able to get in, then that means we failed our guests. And one of the things as an event operator, you have to think all logistics through. Everything you're supposed to have some sort of solution for. And that's your job as an event operator. And that's one of the things that I try to do. That's why a lot of times you people worry about, would you rather, for them teams, you rather me be at the desk solving stuff before and doing preventive maintenance rather than being in the gym at 9 o'clock this morning, when I got Doug Jones, who I pay him to be in the gym. Jeffrey Day get paid to write for being in the gym for RCS Sports in conjunction with his own business. So guess what? They got it. I'll be there when I get there, but at the same time, I'm getting this thing here solved so that you guys can be able to watch games comfortably. Now, on about the Twitter post, the tweet. My tweet was this morning, in case you missed it, it was, in case some of you guys wonder why I do not like or retweet or a lot of your posts after you tagged me, then I would explain it to you on the Chop Shop right now, right? So what we do is, I'm going to explain it to you, and I want to give some of you guys, I know how some of you guys are quick at the end. Here you go, y'all. I'm going to give you a chance to go on and tell and text 2 or 3 people, let them know I'm about to let it out there and put it
with y'all snitching asses. Yeah. Come on, Jim.
We're going to go to a quick break, come right back, and you'll get, I'm going to give it right to you. And then we're going to get out of here in a timely fashion.
Yes,
ain't going to be much overtime today because we got a lot of things to do. Remember, this we're going into basically a holiday, pre-holiday weekend. But anyway, you guys hang right there on the Chop Shop. Be right back.
Yes, sir. We back. Jimmy, wait a minute, man.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm going to listen because I don't even know what. Hey, y'all, listen to me. I ain't got nothing to do. I don't know what the hell is about to happen right now. I'm just going to listen. So what happened?
No, nothing happened. Just wanted to, had somebody that asked me, hey, did you see the post that I gave you? Didn't, people be eye gauging. They'll watch what you retweet or like from some people, and they'll watch and they'll notice if you don't retweet theirs, that's a good analysis. they will feel like, man, what do you got against me? Or why he ain't doing, why do you, and they'll get to wonder, and then they'll use it as a case in point, which would be, unless you explain it in what I'm about to say. Well, man, you see what? That's why you got your son ranked low. Notice you add him as he asked you to do, but he doesn't like or doesn't retweet anything that you put. But look, he retweeted the other guy's stuff. Here's the deal. Unless you guys been living up under a rock, you know there's some friction between myself and another young fella who attempted to basically disrespect what I do in the area by going publicly on social media and basically claiming, among other things, I was washed up, that don't know what I'm doing. And basically he's going, in a nutshell, is going to put me out of business by going head to head with me. So just let that rest in your soul for a second. If somebody says, and they put up shop, and they're going to do things, they're purposely going to come at you in such fashion in your livelihood, then here's the thing. That means when you think of social media, well, on social media, everybody on Twitter specifically, some people don't do Twitter, but if you on Twitter, then everybody has followers, right? On Facebook, they're friends. Same thing, different name. Well, if on Twitter, if you tag somebody, and then if you tag in somebody else, if you tag Hatter and you tag me, that means it will go to both of our pages, right? Now, if Hatter turns around and retweets it, retweet is basically taking it and recirculating it to your followers. Every one of Hatter's followers will see on that retweet, they will see my name tagged in. And now, RCS Sports, what if somebody didn't know? They're like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, is that that was on that guy's shirt. RCS Sports, let me see what it is. So you could click on it, it's hyperlinked, and it would then take you to that person's Twitter page, right? So now that means indirectly, Hatter has introduced me by retweeting that. He's introduced me to all of his followers. Every time you retweet something to somebody, whether indirectly or directly, you have introduced me to your entire follower base. So I made a firm decision months ago, and we said it on the Chop Shop. So this ain't my first time. I've said it twice on this show. That don't mean you was watching. I understand that. So now that means if this guy who's out to put me out of business, and that's a whole nother story. That's just funny as hell. Because I told you guys it's a difference. It's different between, remember, the Chrysler 300 was made to duplicate the Bentley on purpose in the cosmetic fashion. It was purposely made, and it successfully served its purpose to duplicate the Bentley. Not one time did the Chrysler 300 people say, when they advertisements, we're better than the Bentley. We're putting the Bentley out of business. Well, that's what this dude did. He's a Chrysler 300 in this thing. So now back to this thing, to the height.
So you just taught me something. I ain't gonna retweet nothing else no more. But keep going.
No. Seriously, a lot of people don't know that, and so I'm explaining.
Shit, I did. I don't know what the hell I be doing.
So that means if you tag me and you tag him in the same post, I am not likely to I am not going to retweet it at all. I can guarantee you that.
I got you. Now, okay.
I'm not going to guarantee it. So that means, guess what? You have to make a decision. You can still tag me in it. That means I'm going to see it if you're doing it for me to see it. But first of all,
if you got somebody else's name in there, I'm not doing it.
No, his name, not just his name. I saw somebody tried to get slick. A couple people got slick lately.
What did they do?
And they'll put the name of his company and tag it along with me. I'm not going to retweet that either.
What
I've
they
seen you
slick
do
game?
that. I saw a couple guys. One coach did it this morning. We're going to play over here. He tweeted because he knows. And I know he knows because you can just tell how the conscious effort. Put his name of his company and then put RCS Sports. Like, that's a difference. No. Here's the thing. My followers dwarf his followers. Hell, Doug Jones got 8,000 followers. Jeffrey Day just turned around, just got his 4,000 followers. My followers dwarf is more than his followers. So why would I give my 15,000 followers access to know about him? Some of them may already follow him in the company, but I'm not gonna be an advocate. Not on my watch. So guess what? That's the why, and it's business related because that means you're a competitor in business. So that means if you want me to retweet it, either you do two things. If you want me to retweet it, now what I can do as a November holiday special, I can guarantee you, if you add me, I'm gonna say this again, and he's not included, I guarantee you I'll retweet it to all 15,000 of my followers. I guarantee you that.
I ain't got that many followers, but keep going.
So understand something. Now, once again, if anybody from this day forth tweets me, hold on, and it's something that's legible, that's respectable, that's informative about something or a kid and a team, and it's accurate, and I vetted and it's accurate, guess what? Then I will retweet it. If it's as long you can tag anybody else in there. Almost.
I know what I'm gonna do now. See, you done got me. I ain't never think about because y'all, my stuff used to be private until I got on the Chop Shop. I'm finna have every last one of my clients and my athletes say, okay, y'all follow this dude. I never thought about it like that. I never thought about it. It's not something that I use as a tool. So, but you use it as a tool, a business tool, and I understand it. The less people know about me, the better. That's all right, though.
And understand, if you look at my, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. Look at my ratio. It's like an assist to turnover ratio or whatever. Look at the ratio of my followers versus how many people I follow. And then you go compare it to a lot of people. Go compare it to
I'm going to tell you what I found out, Jimmy. I seen people with a lot of followers, but when people tweet something, don't nobody say shit. They nobody like it.
Well, a lot of people do that with me as well. Because a lot of my followers are like the mayor of Houston or somebody, you know. So therefore, they're not going to go. I mean, a lot of distinguished people that doesn't.
So how you know people seeing your stuff then if they don't like it?
Because they could possibly see it. Everybody ain't on social media all the time. I'm not going to introduce. It might be that one time when the pastor Mike Pender might be sitting there watching his Twitter and it comes up. I'm not introducing you to him. If you want to know about him, you learn about him on your own. I'm not going to make it easy for you. That means I'm making it easy for you to get followers. You might say something good on that day.
Hey, y'all, I promise y'all, to this day, I never understood. I didn't even care about this, but keep on going. Keep on going.
So I have 15,000 followers plus, and I don't even follow 1,000 people. That ratio, once again, I can guarantee you it's pretty unmatched in the business that I do around the country. I'm willing to guarantee you that it's pretty unmatched. Remember, and for what I do, for people that's in this lane in regard to the scouting service sector, that's a hell of a ratio. So you don't get that ratio unless people want to know what you're going to say. Now, the thing is, I'm not that active on social media anymore as I used to be. I come up, you'll see some stuff in the morning. You might see one in the middle of the day, or one or two, then you might get something at nighttime. It depends on how much oil I done had. And right now, I ain't been drinking a whole lot of oil since Labor Day. You guys know that.
Come on, man. Give me some more, because I'm learning. Keep on. Y'all, I promise y'all, I ain't never heard of this shit before, but keep going.
Now, Now, there are some people, like I said, you can go and click on my followers and you can scroll down and you'll be able to tell it all. You'll see all 15,000 of them. There are a lot of people out there. I put it like this. Follow me closely on this, Hal. If a person will sell tweets, then wouldn't you think they would be more prone to buy followers? If you sell tweets,
I'm done, man.
You'll buy followers.
I'm
so
done,
shout out to Darrell Anderson over in the Bahamas.
So, but Jimmy, somehow, so the moral of it, don't y'all be expecting me to be retweeting y'all when y'all tweet me and tag me with somebody. I got you. Okay.
Along with me.
Okay, because I didn't. Okay, I got you.
So that means now you understand what you're expecting. Now, I will still see it, maybe. That's people probably tagging me right now. I don't mean I'm on Twitter watching it. I'm on the Chop Shop. So that means when I get to the Chop Shop, whatever the most recent one, and I have settings on my Twitter, on all my social media. I have settings, whereas it on even on Facebook, it only gives what they call relevant tweets. I mean posts. I don't even get all posts on my homepage. I don't have time. On my Twitter, it only gives certain tweets related to certain topics that I get on my homepage. So you can follow me. I don't get everybody's stuff. And guess what? Some of those other people who follow me may have their settings the same way. Say if it's a pastor, he may have his tweets set to only allow spiritual related content on his page. You know, Twitter have revised their logarithms. You could do that now. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Dude, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna be paying attention to this stuff.
Yeah. So that's true stuff. So that's hopefully, and guess what? It's not. No, I didn't.
I'm finna unfollow all these people because I don't even know what the hell I be following. I don't know this person here. Why the hell I'm following him? I don't. Somebody must have got into my. See, you got me. I don't follow these guys. Do they just make people? You follow people? Do they just give you people? I don't know who this person is, man.
Who's following you?
No, it got me following their ass.
They probably said something that you probably
I'm
related.
finna go watch this.
You know what? Let me tell you something. If I could go and get 5 more thousand followers in the next month, all I have to do is go and just retweet twice a day a name of every roster in basketball that's in Greater Houston. And I'll just start retweeting their name and put at the end of it, he did very well last night. Then put another one, he did very well. I don't hunt followers like that.
Guess what? I'm unfollowing their ass. I'm glad.
Some people do.
Thank y'all.
Some people go say, Hal, you follow me, man. Follow me. I'm going to follow you back. I could go and tell various people, hey, man, follow me. I'll follow you back. I've seen guys do that. I don't do that. If I did, my ratio would be different. I can go and increase that follow. I can turn that 15,000 to 20,000 real quick if that was my goal. And so, social media ain't that serious to me. However, me introducing you, my clientele, or people that are interested in me to make them possibly become interested in you, that ain't what I'm gonna do.
What I ain't gonna do.
I'm gonna take it to the street. No, I ain't gave y'all a street one in a while. If we on the block back in the days, right? And we got them cookies on the block, or we got them sacks on the block, and I done ran out.
Crazy.
I know you had her down there on the neck. I know he right there across the street in that house between them two houses. That's where he set up at. And the dude come through and I'm telling him, man, I ain't got no. But what I'm gonna do what I'm gonna say? Am I gonna say, going over there, Hatter got something between them houses. And I know Hatter, one of them dudes, I'm wearing blue, he wearing red, and Hatter gonna go over there and he's trying to put me out of business. I'm gonna send it. So you want me to send that call over to him?
No, sir.
Now, guess what? The car might not even buy what he got. When he opened up his hand, and had to open up his hand and the dude see what's in his hand, he might even know, oh, that's too little. Hicks got bolos. So he might say, I ain't going to do that. So guess what? I'm not going to even give my people the opportunity. You might have some Orajel in your stuff, Haller.
Okay.
Shit might not be right. So I'm not going to even, guess what? And I know that this person has a history, which I have receipts for, of writing bad checks. I say it again, writing bad checks with an S at the end of it.
Come on, Jimmy, keep it classy.
Selling tweets. Selling tweets. Oh, did I lie?
No, you're not lying, but come on, man. Come on. We all right.
Well, they went for the kids earlier today, and the kids did. We ain't say no name with them kids earlier today. They got
okay.
I ain't say no name downtown.
Okay, do your thing.
I wrote by checks.
Wait. What? Hold on. What's my man said? Kendrick Perkins said, "Carry on."
Yeah. Have sold Twitter packages to make people believe that that's what everybody do. Hold on. Have solicited Rucker on Wood passes from me, and then turned around and sold the Rucker on Wood passes for as much as $500 to each parent to get into Rucker on Wood, which is only costed $10.
And didn't even tell you.
And didn't tell me at all. So those are just three habits. Advertising that certain players come into your event and certain teams come into your events before they've even committed to doing so repeatedly.
I saw that.
Like Duncanville. Like Chet Holmgren, who went on social media and rebutted, I ain't coming down there.
Man, hey, Jimmy, keep talking, because I'm over here erasing some. I know I ain't follow these damn people. I'm erasing the hell out of their ass. Keep talking.
Come on. Once again, operate events with no insurance. Run.
Come on.
I can go on and on.
What? After every time you do one, I'm going to say.
Go on and on. You guys know that. So why in the hell would I introduce my followers?
I got you. I like that. It's business.
I'm not going to retweet it. So once again, and people say, man, you need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop. You need to stop.
Yeah.
You know how it stops? Jim, this. And I take your suggestions of y'all need to stop. At what point, give me your solution on how it stops. Because once again, my events was existing beforehand. And if you came up and purposely put an event either at the same date or right in front of it to eclipse it, then what have I done that I need to stop? So you saying by us stopping means I need to move my date? That what you're saying? So move my event to another date. Does that stop it? So that means what that means? That means missions are come. That means, hell, you done put Walgreens, CVS done put Walgreens out of business then. That's what that means.
I like that.
And
keep going.
right now,
it's fair.
Right now, you know, and I'm saying once again, I take
Jimmy, the reason I'm gonna help you out a little bit. We were somewhere, and I know we got to get the hell out of here. We were somewhere, and somebody came up to you and said, "Hey, man," and boy, y'all talk. I had to walk out. I got tired of hearing that shit because I didn't heard it before. But you explained it to this other dude. Dude, what are you talking? How can I stop? If you gonna tell me, man, what is that you drinking, man, while we're on the show?
Topo Chico, good water.
Okay, all right. So, but I'm understanding what you're saying now, because people have come to me, man. We need to get together. I said, well, how do I think
them to get a solution. Give a solution. How?
I don't have no solution. I'm not gonna tell.
After what's being done. So that's what I'm saying. How? So that means, and that people think about, man, that's gonna be great for the. Wait a minute.
No, we're confusing the kids. No, shit, y'all confused them all goddamn ready. You ain't confused. Come on, Jim. Come on. I like that.
You make
Come
your
on,
decision, and you understand something. I tell you all the time. You have choices and you have consequences. A lot of people out there, you make your decisions, and guess what? And that's on you. That's fine. But then if you're paying attention, some people make you think that certain things are different color or than what you're looking at. If you're trusting your eyes and what you see, and if all you want is tweets for your babies, then guess what? Then you get what you pay for. If you're trying to get your kid, for example.
Come on.
Al,
I'll stay overtime for this. I need to hear this.
Al, and people just, I mean, sometimes people just don't, I mean.
Come on.
If your goal is to, let's say, be on the Guy V. Lewis Player of the Year, and you always tag him everything that you do, and you don't tag me with the same courtesy separately or even to it, you could tag us together. I'm just not going to retweet it. That's what I'm saying to you guys. I'm not saying don't, but you have the option to not do so as well. But if that's what you do, then when it comes down to I'm noticing that, if I happen to notice that, then it comes down to, will you get my vote or not? Unless you just flat center way out above the West, you probably ain't gonna get my vote. But he's not on that committee. So did he? I mean,
Jimmy, I saw an email. Jimmy, I saw an email where he told some people he was on the committee. I saw an email now.
Yes.
I saw this.
I can go on and on all day.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you what I saw.
Stuff. You see what I'm saying? I could have went on and on all day. But that's the whole thing. He's not on. Not only he's not a member of the Guy V. Lewis, but if we saw the email that he blatantly claimed that he was a member of the Guy V. Lewis selection committee.
I saw it, y'all.
And if any one of y'all is ever face to face with me, I'll pull my cell phone and let y'all see it face to face.
I saw it. I'm sorry.
I'll let you see it face. I'm not going to send it to you.
No.
I'm not going to distribute it to you. I'll let you see it. I'll let you see it. Let you get your wow on. And guess what? And that way you'll believe, you see that, you'll believe. I also got the receipts for it's in the cloud, so I can lose my phone tomorrow. That stuff gonna always be there. I have the stuff, the tweets, where the conversations about paying for tweets.
I got the paper. What about the PayPal?
The PayPal, copies of PPP, fake frivolous PPP loans, which are illegal. Illegal. That's a whole different thing. Illegal. Copies all types.
So now I see why you don't want to be. I see why you don't want to be associated with that kind of stuff. I mean, can't y'all? I know y'all don't I mean, if in case you don't, because I know some of y'all gonna get off here and have you a little bit, but you can't afford to be associated with stuff like that. Because in this business, especially in my Jimmy, there's certain guys I used to couldn't even be around, still don't be around them, because they'll use your name to get in other places.
Yes. Yes.
A perfect example, y'all. And I'm going to just throw another one while I understand what Jimmy said. I guess God was just around us. You know how guys be trying to be groupies and they be around you, and then the guy saw the guy with me. So the dude saw the guy again without me. Yeah, man, I met you at Robert Hatter, man. But the guy got the guy in a crazy ass business deal, playing a crazy ass business deal. And the guy told me, well, Robert, I met him with you. I don't know this clown. That's why you watch people be around. And I tell all of my friends, if somebody, and y'all hear me, somebody come to your ass that you done met, that I know with a deal, and don't include me and said, don't tell Robert, or don't, your ass in trouble. Don't do that deal. I'm just telling you now. This has happened several times. But keep going, Jimmy. It's very important. Very important.
I mean, that's the thing. And you realize a lot of times and I've had teams, and Herb, you're right. I've had teams that playing in my events from out of town claim that they agreed to play in other event because they thought that our event that we were together.
Yes.
And if you guys remember, once again, like I said, I give you guys facts. And that's the whole thing. People can go in there, oh man, he lying. Just like a lady came in earlier today, oh, you lying. Okay. I got, you know, only way I'm lying is if the coach and his wife was lying.
Hold up. Let me go back. What was her name? Rena. That girl said, what she said about us, Jimmy? What she said about us? She said what she said? I got to go back and find her ass. Where you at, girl? Rena, where you at, baby? I got to find her. Keep going, Jimmy. I want to hear what she said.
So the thing is, see, once again,
damn. Come on, Rena.
In this city, people know that I don't owe nobody a dime. At my events, Hatter, it was a guy at the thing, I think from out of town. Daddy's Moody was in town. And he was waiting because I didn't realize on that last Saturday at the hotel, you know, I took him back to the hotel. You know, he don't need an Uber. You don't need no rental car. You right hotel right 1 mile away. So I told him, I said, Daddy's Moody, hold tight. Our job, we make sure that every employee, everybody who volunteered and worked, everybody is paid before I lay my head down, before I leave out this door. Everybody getting paid. Who does that? That tells you something.
A good businesses do that. Good businesses doing that.
Yes.
It's just
everybody got paid.
Good businesses pay your people, Jimmy.
As a matter of fact, on the season opener, everybody got paid before the buzzer of the last game was over. The referees had been paid. You know, you got Cash App now, so you ain't got to even see everybody.
Jim, hold on, Jim. I got to put it up there, Jim. I don't never want to forget this, so we can have it. She said we full of it. Y'all have this show, y'all full of it. Okay, that's her right there. We full of it. Okay.
I mean, I ain't not mad at her.
I ain't mad at her. No,
everybody don't know everything that goes.
I know, but hey, Jimmy, she put it in a public forum.
Remember, Al, I have a sister. Happy birthday to my sister Terry today.
Terry!
Right? Happy birthday to Terry. But if Terry, here's the thing about this. Terry got sons and daughters, my nephews and nieces. If you was to come and tell me, man, Terry stayed at so-and-so house last week, how the hell I'm going to tell you? I don't know if she stayed there or not. I know Terry got a house. She could have spent the night over there a couple of times. You know, plumbing could have went bad. They could have been doing some work. Something happened. A stove could have went out. But that means whoever she stayed with, they took her in and they housed her. That was a topic from earlier. But anyway.
Look at her. Herb crazy, man. Let's get off here. Herb gonna say something crazy, man.
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, they don't. And people try to compare it. You keep comparing a Chrysler 300 to the Bentley. The only thing that you can compare to those two cars, let me remind you guys, let me remind you, the only thing that was compatible or comparable, and it was in a respectful manner, was the grill on the damn front of the car. The way that the grill was shaped in the front of the car grill area. Now, 10 years later, how many Chrysler 300s y'all see on the street right now?
I see them sometimes.
The ones you see on the street, Hatter, know what they are? What? They probably got dents in them. They pre-owned. They ain't in mint condition. Talking about those same body styles. They still make it through him. Not talking about those ones that came out. Everybody.
Okay. I got you.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that style.
They treated it like a junk car. The people who bought it treated it like a junk car. You're right. Absolutely.
So that's the thing that I'm saying to you guys. And I'm talking about Creed. Once again, I'm on the selection committee for the Guy V. Lewis Award.
Jimmy, I didn't know people be... Hold up, Jimmy. I heard him. Hold up now. I ain't never told you this. This is my first time ever saying this. I'm saying, but it's people jealous I didn't know people would just, cause it don't mean nothing to me. So how could I be? I didn't know people want to be on these committees. Jimmy, it blew my mind that people were telling me people were jealous about somebody being on a freaking committee. Dude, maybe I just was raised different. I just never just been jealous. But people told me this the other day. And I said, man, ain't nobody jealous of that. He said, yeah, it is, Rob. I said, wow. Hey, see, maybe it means more to them than it means to me. Because to me, in my world, it's different, I guess. I mean, it's just crazy being jealous. I'm around too many millionaires to be jealous. I mean, shit, all of them richer than me. How the hell I can be jealous? I don't understand, but keep going, Jimmy.
And then on top of that, if you're just paying attention, for a person to tell you and try to make you believe that they're better than RCS Sports. The website, RCS Sports website is updated, and I told you guys this a year and a half ago. I told you, I warned y'all. I say, watch. I say, watch. Just pay attention. In due time, there's no way a person is going to take care of their family, go and got to play with their kids, got to go and do this, go be in the gym all day long, got to go and try to keep up with what I'm doing and be able to keep a website updated that ain't going to pay. It ain't no way. I told y'all that. That website updated once every now and then. Over there.
That man's over there.
I'm just telling you. Now, the thing is, RCS Sports updated with fresh content. Man, there's more content since the season opener than they probably put on their website all year. Really, for real, pertaining to the season opener, just before and after. That website is worth it. But to go and read the VIP, the private content on that website is more than it is for the RCS Sports. You know, bang for your buck. To get into the events as a patron, to citizen, it's lower to get in our events than it is in their events.
We just got to do better, man. This shit is crazy.
But you try to make you guys believe that it's better because it costs more. That ain't true. That ain't true. In this case. And neither is it always true at all. But it damn sure ain't true in this case. Because you know what happens? Here's what happens. A lot of people don't want to hurt people's feelings.
Who don't want to hurt people's feelings?
A lot of people don't want to hurt his feelings. You don't want to hurt it because it might be good with it. It might be good for him. You don't hurt his feelings.
They might like him.
And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? I got kinfolk that write hot checks. I got some other kinfolk that's janky as hell. Got something in common. I got other kinfolk that don't never do what they say. I got other kinfolk that lie. Lying is false advertising. Fabricate. I got kinfolk that do that. And guess what? I still rock with them. But I just not going to I'm not going to introduce them was kinfolk to my followers. If I know you how trying to buy, if you are trying to, let's say, you're trying to buy some sneakers. I got kinfolk that get sneakers and sell sneakers on the black market.
I ain't doing it, Bo.
But I got another kinfolk that told me one of them pair of sneakers might not have been the real ones. So I'm not fit to introduce you to my other kinfolk because it might or might not be the real deal. I got another kinfolk. Guess what happened? They sell cologne and perfume.
I remember you telling me, I said, I ain't buying that shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But guess what? So if certain people, I let them know, hey man, my kinfolk got that cologne, got that perfume. Guess what? Some people, I know that there's certain type, if they buy Creed over the counter, I'm not going to introduce them to kinfolk that sell cologne and perfume. Because I know it might be water in them bottles.
No, sir.
So that's what Barry McDonald said over there in Shreveport. Oh, I got all my kinfolk in Shreveport.
Man, so
You have to
Jimmy,
have-
it's
you
a
have to be
janky
real hard to
promoter.
introduce my people in
Jimmy,
in Shreveport.
Jimmy, is this all over the country? Janky promoters. Have you heard this in any other cities?
I'm quite sure it exists everywhere from some facet, but the thing is, when you came at me, so
Oh, I
came
got
at
you.
me,
I got you. I
and
got
if you're coming at me, that means you're coming at my
Exactly.
resume.
Yeah. You
Remember,
said that.
I remember I told you already. I'm a active member of the Guy V. Lewis Selection Committee.
Mhm.
I'm an active member of the NBPA Top 100 camp.
Mhm.
He's not.
Mhm.
I'm an active member of the Spalding All American Selection Committee. He's not.
Mhm.
I was just announced last week and got the call that I will be inducted into the Prairie View Interscholastic League Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Not honoring by them, but the Hall of Fame. And you coming at me? Nigga, you lost your mind. This is great. This is, once again, a Chrysler 300. There are certain parking spots for you in the lot. A Bentley can park in handicap and they wouldn't get a ticket.
Unless your name's Sterling. What's that? Sterling Brown. Remember he parked there and he got his ass whooped.
He crosswayed. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
He
Yeah.
occupied two spots.
I'm just messing
So
with
that
you.
was something.
No, I'm messing with you. Keep going.
So
You
that's
know
the
how I
thing
am,
on
man.
that, guys. Just wanted to let you
But
guys.
that's good, man. Hey, boy, guess what, though? Thank y'all, because guess what I'm doing over here? I done unfollowed so damn many people, Jimmy, that what the hell have they been? I don't know how they followed them.
When you do it in the barbershop chair, that's a good way to unfollow a lot of people. And you know, a lot of times people, you don't realize you got a lot of people that you follow that you don't even know. Then, you know, and you know.
There's somebody here now, though. Hey, y'all. Hey, I've been over here. That's why I said keep on talking, Jimmy. You know what? When I get off this show, when I go do what I got to do, I probably forget about this.
Yeah,
guess what?
And that's another thing. Yeah, that's
I'm with y'all right now. I'm with y'all. Marissa, what she talking about? I ain't holler at you. I just didn't know what the hell you had something crazy to say when I said something. Yeah. So I'm gonna check you. If you, I told you, Melissa, if you're big and bad enough to put it on that screen, you should sit back and say, all right. And you should have came back at me with something else, but now you hollering at me. Yeah, it's all good. What's up, Nicholas Best? I got, hold up, Jimmy. Nicholas Best, thank you. You just remind me. I had something for y'all. If y'all want some 7-on-7 action, Jimmy, anybody wants some 7-on-7? See, Nicholas, I forgot, and you popped up on the screen. 7-on-7, no walk-ups. You got to try out. That's on the screen. I hope y'all can see it. Y'all contact, where that number at? Let me make sure you can see that number. Where y'all at? At Friendswood High School. Ooh, y'all way out there. Okay, 7-on-7. All right, that's enough. I got it. I got you. See how I do you? Nicholas Best and Melissa and Marissa around here messing with me. That's all right. I got Nicholas Best in my corner. I bet you that.
Man, leave Melissa alone.
Let's get out of here.
She bought a magazine today.
I don't care if she bought a magazine. She messed with Robert Allen. I'm gonna tell her head. I'm gonna do the Chris Walker.
I got, there you go, Melissa. I got it. And speaking of the magazine, you guys, you make sure you can get your copy of the magazine. Go over to RCS Sports and all the info. You simply go and you can Cash App or PayPal and email your address, and we will send them out. I see one right now. I got one labeled right now. Anson Johnson.
Don't put that man thing on the screen, Jimmy. Don't put that man address on the screen.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
he might be living bad, huh?
Yeah. PPA. What's PPA? Wesley
What
Yates,
about-
what's PPA? What's that? PPA. What's PPA? Oh, he talking about, I know what he talking about. Oh, he talking about the 707.
Oh, PPA?
Yeah, PPA. Okay.
Well, the magazine, of course, remember, do say the magazine is jumping out in Southeast Texas. If you're in the Golden Triangle, don't get left. Don't feel left out. Get your copy today. That's right.
Jimmy,
And,
what's a good game? Give me a good game, Jimmy. I need to be somewhere tonight. If I don't go hit this golf ball, it's looking good out there. Where can I go?
I mean, of course, the place to be would be Cy Creek and Richardson High School, and you get a chance to see Cy Creek. They won again today by an overtime over Bush. They also beat up on I think it was Goose Creek Memorial, if I'm not mistaken, the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So Cy Creek, this is the chance. This is a major test. They're not expected to win. They play Richardson out of Dallas with Cason Wallace. They are.
Oh, Cason Wallace in town?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Where at?
Phillips Fieldhouse.
Yes, sir. Say no more. And wait a minute, Jimmy, where's Robert Miller playing?
They playing at Pasadena Memorial High School.
Same time?
No, they will play. They played this morning and they won. And
I want to
Coach
see Robert
sent me
Miller.
some highlights from that game.
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying. Let me look at the color code. I got the color one.
I got to see Robert Miller, but I want to see Cason Wallace. I've never seen him.
Pasadena Memorial. Let's see what Division II. Memorial plays at one. They're playing right now, George Ranch.
I'm gonna miss that. That's Robert Miller played for Memorial.
Pasadena Memorial, yeah. So they'll play depending on what they do in this game. Well, depending on what happened tonight. Well, late tonight, around about 9 o'clock, 9:15. What this tournament does in the past, I don't know if it's like that in the future now, but I'm pretty certain that they have not changed their format. So what they do is 8 pools of 3 teams each. That's 24 teams.
Mm-hmm.
They have a Division I and Division II for boys. So that's 48 total teams, but 24 in one division, 24 in another. If you come in first in your pool, you go to the gold bracket. Second in your pool, silver. Third, bronze. Well, what they do, they wait till that night. They reseed everybody. All the first place teams, you don't know who you play right now, tomorrow. No matter what, you're going to play. If you come in first place in your pool, you'll play at 12 noon tomorrow. Now, you do know that much. Who your opponent is and your location, you won't know until about 9:30 p.m. tonight. And that's the thing that this tournament, that's the only thing they do. And they did that in the past, and that's one of the rules that they never modified. Because in the past, they had, before they went to 2 different divisions, a lot of the Pasadena teams, that was done to keep them from playing each other in the first round. You follow what I'm saying? So that means Pasadena ISD, Sam Rayburn might have to play Pasadena Memorial. Well, they are district members, and you try to separate them from playing somebody that got to play in the same district. So that was the reason that this was done beforehand. You follow me, guys? Now, meanwhile, I hope they get better in regard to the seeding, but also you want to use it to separate, to keep 2 of your top teams from Houston from playing each other early on. And you want to separate some of your out-of-town teams. You wouldn't want 2 Dallas teams playing each other in the first round. That ain't fair, especially if you have this much time to seed everybody.
So you're saying I won't be able to see Robert Miller and Crowder until tomorrow?
You won't see him till tomorrow. That's for sure.
Okay.
They play their second pool game today right now.
All right. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to think about Robert Miller now, y'all. I want to see everybody I've never seen. That's all. But I'm gonna see my young fella tonight. So I can see Cason at 7 o'clock tonight.
7:30.
Shit, I can go get me some golf in. Let's get off this show.
7:30. So there you go. And of course, it is that time. Of course, guys, if you haven't shared the show, we're gonna ask you to share the show on your way out the door, and and man, they getting on me. I've accidentally showed the guy envelope. Hope
That's all
nobody
right,
ain't
man.
freeze
That's all right.
frame. Ansons.
You didn't show.
Anson
They didn't
Johnson.
see. We didn't see everything.
Good thing. Good
yeah,
deal.
We
good
didn't see
deal.
everything. We good. But Jimmy,
Then
thank
sorry.
you so much, Jimmy, because I just
Yeah, they
got
have-
rid of some people's
and
ass.
of course, it ain't just Casey Wallace, Riley, and Griffin as well. No, he signed with Alabama.
Oh, he on that same team?
Yeah.
7:30, I'm there. Riley.
Yeah.
Tell
so
Riley I'm
we
coming to
definitely-
see him.
And so we definitely will be in the house, of course, this evening, and want to give you guys a shout. And hopefully you guys take out the time to get out and watch and support some of these. If you're in the
Byron
DFW
Green asked you a
area-
question, Jimmy, right quick. Can you answer that one or we wait
Yeah,
till
but,
Monday?
let me check it out.
He said, Jimmy, got a question. Just make it quick. Jimmy, don't go too long with it. What's better, public or private schools for upcoming grassroots kids? I don't understand that one. I don't know what he's talking about.
He says for upcoming grassroots kids.
Yeah, okay, let me put it on the screen for you so you can see it.
I see it now.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I don't what
What's
do you mean?
better, public or private? I mean, each his own, man. That's like, I mean, that's no. There are certain private schools. Each situation is different,
Okay.
and it's going to benefit various results from different people. Now, the question is, what are you seeking from attending that prospective school? Then I can answer the question probably better and more suited for you. But you have to be fair and honest. What exactly are you seeking by going to that school? Either one. You know, I can tell you right now, if it's on the academic side of the fence, guess what? There are some public there's schools that are better than some privates academically. There are some. If you're looking for size of the classrooms, if you're looking for, I ain't gonna even get off on all that stuff.
I don't know what y'all looking for, but that's all right.
but
Thank
anyway,
you. Greg.
hopefully
That's all we need.
Hopefully that answers your question, man. But anyway, guys, make sure if you're in DFW, the Rod Hampton, RJ Hampton Classic, I think that's what it's called, is up there in DFW. Go and support that event this weekend. Stacey Houston, he probably, once again, he in event operator mode right now. Probably in it, but once again, you probably see him running all over the place. Ain't enough hours in the day.
The
Getting
chop
that thing
shop
together.
would be there. I would be there. Yes, sir.
And
if we
of
got
course,
any
this
team
weekend-
from Houston that I need to look at, because all I'm going up there to see is my nephew. So if we got anything else I need to see?
I want to say Legacy is playing up there, the School of Sports Science. We had outfield on earlier, and I think
Okay, I'll check
Legacy
that out. Okay, I
is
want to see them
playing
too.
for certain.
Okay.
And of course, once again, Houston Christian will be playing up in the DFW as well. They're in
Not
one
in
of
that
these
tournament?
tournaments. They're in a different tournament, a separate tournament up
I
there.
ain't going nowhere.
Huh?
I'm gonna go to Frisco, and that's it. Cause I got things to do up there. You feel me? Hey,
And
I love
I'm
it.
looking right now and trying to see
Uh-huh.
Houston Christian. I was trying to see if where they're playing at tonight. They're in Dallas. I don't know the name of the tournament.
I ain't
but
gonna get
was
there to
trying
Saturday.
look it
I
up.
ain't gonna get there to Saturday.
Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. We got to get on up out of here, man. It is time to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing. We'll see you guys on Monday, man. You guys be safe this weekend. We know one thing for certain. When we come back on Monday,
What?
it may be a whole different tone on Monday because one or possibly two trials that are ongoing right now. The results may be the verdict may have been read on one for certain and possibly both of them by the time we join you guys back on Monday afternoon. And one of them stems from Little Aubrey, that case, and the other one is Ahmaud Arbery, and another one is the young fella who was bold enough, took it upon himself to go in vigilante mode and get an AR-15 and kill somebody during the aftermath of the George Floyd situations. Shout out to Jack Yates High School, Rod Wells. Jack Yates has been invited up to Minnesota to compete in the George Floyd showcase, which will be held in the main arena where the Minnesota Timberwolves play. I can't think of the name of the place where the Timberwolves play. And so that event would take place in late December. And they're bringing Yates. They're flying their entire basketball team up there for it's going to be a few teams from around the country that will be participating. But they want to acknowledge and let the community embrace the Jack Yates Lions as they go up there. And guess what? Yates is 2-0 this season so far. And they will play Stafford High School Wednesday morning at 10:30 to open up the Hoops Giving Classic at Houston Christian School. So I'm reading up there about Byron Green.
Gambrell gonna play with who?
Gambrell plays with Madison.
I know he gonna play against Beaumont United. Win.
Yeah, they're gonna play this Saturday. Beaumont United visits Madison.
Oh, okay.
Saturday.
I'm gonna be gone. Okay. All right.
And so, but we up out here, guys, and see you out there. Mr. Katie then fell up in here. Know it must be football playoff time. Mr. Katie, get with us on Monday. See if Katie football win. Get with us after they win a playoff game, and get to the third round.
Katie, I own the hope. We got to depend on Katie.
But we are definitely up out of here, man. And thanks a bunch, GP Car Rental and Thaddeus Moody at the Target Center. That's the name of that facility. But we up out here, man. Thanks for everybody who hung out with us all day long. And thanks for everybody who shared the show. If you haven't, do it right now on your way out the door. Peace for Robert Haller. This is Jim Hicks. We up out of here, man. See you guys. Chop shop. We got to rock, baby. We got to rock.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop.